You really have to try hard to snub one of the most talked about rookies in the WNBA, and the league somehow pulled it off. Angel Reese just got iced out of the WNBA's own throwback video celebrating last year's rookie class. And not just a small slip-up, every other major rookie got game clips in uniform. Caitlin Clark? Check. Camila Cardoso? Yup. Even a player who averaged 0.1 points per game got a highlight. But Angel Reese, just a glam shot. No game footage. No jersey. No respect. This isn't just bad optics. Fans are furious. We're talking all-star rookie, league leader in rebounds, 13.6 points per game, and they couldn't find a single clip of her actually playing? The internet caught fire, and for good reason. It's not just about Angel. It's about how the league is choosing to represent its rising stars.
There's Caitlin getting off the bus. Yep, here we go. All right, there she is on the court. She's wearing a uniform, that's right.
And who gets sidelined in the process? So what's really going on here?
There's Angel. There's Angel again. Yep, and there goes Angel. Just as fast as, Cameron Brent.
Is it subtle bias? A branding misfire? Or is the W quietly trying to paint Angel as just another influencer while she's out here dominating on the court and pulling more views than half the league combined? There's way more to this story than just a missing highlight reel. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're into real talk, no fluff WNBA deep dives, because we're about to break this all down, and trust you don't want to miss what's coming next. So, did the WNBA really think no one was going to notice this? So here's what went down. April 9th, 2025, the WNBA drops this throwback video on social media. It's hyping up last year's rookie class. A little, look how far we've come moment before the 2025 draft.
And they're showing all these stars. Miss Cardoso. So they put out this video. It's got 970,000 views on it. Right?
Cute, right? But there's one massive problem. When it's time to show Angel Reese, the same Angel Reese who led the league in rebounds as a rookie, they only show her in a pose pic. No jersey, no highlights, no action, just standing there, looking pretty. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, Camila Cardoso, Rickea Jackson, full-on clips in uniform, on the court, doing their thing. So what gives? Fans lost it, and honestly, rightfully so. You've got people online asking the obvious. How did y'all manage to get everyone else in uniform, even rookies who barely played, but you couldn't find a single second of Angel on the court? Like, Nika Mull averaged 0.1 points per game last season, 0.1. But somehow she made the cut in the video in full game mode. Angel averaged 13.6 points, played 36 regular season games and 2 in preseason. Plus, she was one of only 2 rookies named to the All-Star game last year. But she's reduced to a photo op? Cue the chaos. One fan put it best. Y'all are literally working hard to frame Angel as just an influencer and not a professional basketball player.
Now, and Angel Reese fans are madder than a hornet. Here we go. Why'd y'all show everybody in team uniforms except for Angel?
The bias wasn't even subtle. It was screaming. Visual rhetoric, loud, and here's where it gets even more complicated. Angel Reese is a brand. She's the Bayou Barbie. She pulls millions of views just by showing off a purse or a new outfit on TikTok. Just this week, she posted a mini fashion haul from What Goes Around Comes Around, a high-end designer boutique. She was flexing bags, outfits, you name it. And yeah, it popped off. So now there's this weird tension. Is the WNBA trying to box her in as a personality, not a player? Are they leaning on her style and fame while quietly downplaying her game? Fans see it. They're not stupid. They called it out fast. This is exactly why people feel so comfortable talking down on Angel. Even her own league won't respect her work. Here's the part they should have highlighted. Angel Reese didn't just survive her rookie season, she made noise. She didn't just grab headlines, she grabbed rebounds. More than anyone else in the league in 2024, she earned that all-star spot. She stood toe-to-toe with the vets. She proved her game belonged, and she did it in Chicago. with the Sky, where she and Camila Cardoso have become the cornerstone of that team. She even dropped 13.6 points per game. Numbers that matter when you're evaluating impact. Not vibes, not outfits, impact. So yeah, when the W leaves her out of a gameplay montage, that's not an accident. That's a choice. Now let's talk about the fan response, because this wasn't just your typical outrage cycle. This hit deep. One tweet blew up saying, "Make it make sense." Others said it plain, "Bottom of the barrel, SS League." Another hit even harder. Angel's broken enough records in her rookie year to be respected the same way others are. You can use her for agendas and profit, but you can't post her in uniform?
The WNBA recently faced backlash from fans of Angel Reese, a rising basketball star, after a throwback social media post excluded her game footage.
Yikes, that wasn't shade. That was a full-blown storm. And what's worse, the league didn't exactly rush to fix it.
Many fans expected her to be a prominent part of any WNBA promotional content, especially throwback posts honoring players' college highlights.
And just when things couldn't get spicier, boom. Enter Kim Mulkey. A post on X stirred the pot all over again. Why hasn't Mulkey's inability to develop WNBA-ready players been a topic? Oh man, that's all it took. Cue the clapback. People dropped names left and right. Angel Reese, Dejonai Carrington, Nalissa Smith, players who've made real pro noise. One fan straight up said, Angel Reese doesn't exist? TF, wrong with y'all. Another dropped facts. Angel had one of the top 10 rookie seasons in WNBA history. Suddenly, what started as a league criticism turned into a defense of both Reese and Mulkey. The narrative flipped fast. And let's not forget, the Sky are making real moves behind the scenes. Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso are locked in as Chicago's building blocks. And the front office? They're playing chess. They're targeting guards who've already played with Angel or Camila. Why? Chemistry. Like Haley Van Leith. She played with Reese at LSU. Put up 11.6 points while Reese averaged 18.6. Or Tehina Paopao, who used to run with Cardoso at South Carolina. Cardoso made first-team All-American. Paopao made second-team. That synergy's no joke. The idea is simple. Less time building rapport, more time balling out. Now here's the twist. Back in February, the Sky traded away their number. Third overall pick to bring in Ariel Atkins, a two-time All-Star and Olympic gold medalist. Wild, right? Turns out it was a genius move. Because a ton of big names, like Azzi Fudd, Olivia Miles, and Flau-J Johnson, all chose to stay in college instead of going pro. Chicago didn't have a crystal ball, but they made the call early. Let's get a proven vet instead of gambling on the draft. And with players like Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, and Courtney Vandersloot also coming in, they're loading up on shooters and playmakers around Reese and Cardoso. This isn't just rebuilding, it's a blueprint. Oh, and while the WNBA plays games with her image, Angel's making power moves elsewhere. Let's talk Unrivaled, the new women's league she joined early and smart. She got in before the hype, secured equity, and helped the league's team, Rose BC, to a second-place finish in the standings. She didn't even need to play in the flashy 1-versus-1 tournament. When she came back, her game was leveled up. Now get this, the league made $27 million in its debut season. That's almost breaking even in year one. The WNBA still running at a loss. Unrivaled also landed a media deal with TNT Sports, pulled $1.5 million in merch sales, and they're expanding venues to boost ticket revenue. And Reese got paid way more than her $73,439 WNBA salary. We're talking 6 figures easy, plus benefits like player insurance. If you get injured in Unrivaled, they pay your WNBA salary too. That's real investment. That's real power. So here's the question hanging in the air. Why would the WNBA downplay one of their most marketable, productive, and visible rookies? Is it politics? Is it brand control? Is it just bad PR? Or is it something uglier, like subtle bias, gatekeeping, or just not knowing what to do with a star who won't play by their script? What we do know is this: Angel Reese isn't just a player. She's a force. On the court, off the court, in new leagues and on new stages. And if the W can't figure out how to respect that, the fans and Reese herself are going to keep calling them out loud and clear. Here's the thing. This Angel Reese situation isn't just about a video snub. It's exposing a bigger crack in how the WNBA is trying to balance its old-school roots with this new wave of star power. Angel is not a traditional athlete in the league's eyes. She's not quiet, not safe, and definitely not waiting for anyone to hand her a spotlight. She is the spotlight. She built her brand before she even got drafted. Millions of followers, business deals, fashion moments, and now she's backing it all up with real numbers on the court. That makes her a problem, not for the game, but for the system that still doesn't know what to do with someone who can dominate and be marketable without their help. What's wild is the league could win big by embracing her fully. She brings in fans. She brings in revenue. She brings in attention. But instead of celebrating her full story, both the influence and the athleticism, they're playing it safe, editing her impact down to a photo op. That's not just a missed opportunity, that's a message. And fans read it loud and clear. This isn't about Angel needing validation. She's good. She's paid. She's winning in other leagues. This is about how the W wants to shape its future. Will it actually support the new faces of the league, or just market the ones who fit a safer mold? Because if Angel Reese, a top rookie, all-star, and cultural icon, can get sidelined this easily, what does that say to every bold, talented player coming next? If the WNBA keeps shrinking its stars to fit a box, it's going to lose the very players built to break the game wide open. And that's a wrap on this wild Angel Reese situation. But now I want to hear from you, because this one's got layers. Do you think the WNBA intentionally left Angel out of that video? Or was it just a clueless oversight? Is the league low-key uncomfortable with players who have big personalities and big brands? Like Angel Reese, Flau J. Johnson, or even Paige Buckers next year? Do you think Angel's future is brighter in the WNBA? Or is she better off going all in on Unrivaled or building her own empire like she's already started? And if you were in charge of the league's media team, how would you promote a player like Angel without watering her down? Drop your takes in the comments. I'm really curious to hear where y'all stand on this. And yo, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe. We're diving into all the real WNBA drama, power moves, and behind-the-scenes heat that no one else is touching. Make sure you ring that notification bell too, because this season, it's not just about hoops anymore. It's about control, image, and who really gets to be the face of the league. Catch y'all in the next one. Let's keep it real.